Connor's video.
Well, yeah, it's a bit of a shit show, huh? Yeah, a bit of a shit show. Welcome, a lot of first-time chatters. I know people are curious about what I'm gonna say. I thought about wearing my normal shirt, but it did feel like it was the right time to wear it. Although I mean the shirt's very nice too. It's a nice shirt. Yeah, obviously I'll chat a little bit about it. Obviously we won't go into like crazy detail because obviously it's still all new. There's a lot of information to talk about, but you know I'll talk a little bit about it. What I can talk about, because my lawyer was sweating this morning. Bro messaged me at like 4 a.m. and was like, please be careful. I was like, don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry.
Funny.
I'm about to do a pro gamer move. You're about to get a client for a long time. But yeah, no, I appreciate all the support so far, obviously, and everyone's very upset and very eager to hear about more. But, you know, I mean, like, I at the end of the day, before we get into it or talk about anything, like I think I speak for everyone when we just want to support Mouse. At the end of the day, we just want Mouse to be okay. So I thank you guys so much for you know your undivided support of Mouse. Sorry, when I do that weird thing where I get louder, that's me trying to cope. You know, when no amount of words can put into how angry you are. What can you say? And for me, the best way I like to deal with these things is to make a joke. I'm British. That's how we cope with everything. Ludwig's tweet was crazy, though. Lud tweeted, I believe Vshojo is a terrorist organization. I like that. Hey, he's a real one. I appreciate it. So, like, look, today, the plan is, I don't know. I'll talk about it a bit. It's a shit show. It is a shit show through and through. Just have a little bit of a chat about what I can say right now, because obviously, you know, like there's a lot going on. There's a lot that can be said, a lot that can't be said for obvious reasons. You know, this is all kind of new, but I think I'll talk a little bit about my initial impressions. Well, yeah, not good. They're not good. I'm pretty angry, as you can probably guess. It does feel weird streaming right now, and I've not got chat up, but I think I don't want to look at chat because I want to kind of just talk and give you my own thoughts about it and kind of go into it. And I think, first of all, the really important thing to keep in mind right now as a viewer, because I'm sure you're all very confused and you all have a lot that you want answered. You want to understand how this happened, what is happening.
Yeah.
The full breadth of all of it. And it sucks. But the sad truth is that we have to like wait for everything to kind of unfold, to wait for everything to unravel. And obviously the fact that you guys are even hearing about this now means that a lot of things have gone wrong up until this point, right? Like, I know this is...
I don't know, Taiga. What did they do? Well, okay, so, I don't know, in their presentation to onboard you, apparently they have these slides and they take care about... We have to watch the Shy Lily video for that. She goes in details about it. They have, like, all these departments, security, management, accounting, all of that, and you can use them, I suppose. But then apparently those things weren't necessarily in the contract, and they kind of want you to operate on a trust me bro basis, but there's no trust in business or you wouldn't sign a contract, right? You wouldn't need a contract if that was the case. Always have everything put in writing.
It's all brand new news to all of you guys, but I think we need to keep in mind is that
yeah, true, Daiga.
Brand new to you guys. This has been simmering and cooking for a hot minute. So keep that in mind. This is unfortunately a very slow and unsatisfying process, and everyone right now is going to try and get their like thoughts in. Yeah. We live in a time where you get paid to hold people's attention, so everyone's going to be saying a lot of things. There's a you know, it's a bombshell right now. It's a lot to take in, because I feel like people cared an awful lot about this thing, and the thing isn't there. And a lot of people also just are curious what's still going on. A lot of people who've never even heard of VTubing or Vshojo want to know what's going on. So there's a lot of people who are trying to get anything. And unfortunately, all the information that is available now is you know, majoritively from Mouse's statement. And unfortunately, there won't be any more information for a while, you know, obviously things need to go underway. Hopefully you guys don't have to wait too long. But just keep that in mind, that there are a lot of people out there that want to make their quick buck from this, and they'll be saying whatever the fuck and all this stuff, and just know that unfortunately you just have to wait, you know? It does suck. It really sucks, because...
I mean, Ironmouse did say that she was going to talk about it more tomorrow, and then there is Henia's live stream that is upcoming soon too, so we're going to get a few more answers.
Everyone deserves answers. This is a pretty... I mean, it's very serious what's being accused, obviously. It's not drama. It is literally a crime.
Yes, yes.
This is like a genuine crime. This is not like
Thank you for the Twitch free sub.
YouTube drama.
No,
he's
right. He's right. This is not drama. It's a crime.
He said, she said.
It's important.
Like some serious shit. And obviously, you know, in Mouse's video, Mouse mentions that, you know, she's owed money as well. You know, and that's just what we know from Mouse, is that that's being claimed. So it's some pretty hefty allegations that you know, have to all be handled. So that's why, like, I'm also gonna make sure that I handle this in the proper way, even though I am fucking angry. I'm gonna speed it up. So I'm sorry, you're not gonna get like the scoop from me. I'm not gonna give you any more information, like, you know, private information about it. Like, if you're expecting that, that's not what you're gonna get, because you know, I'm obviously gonna wait for Mouse to handle this, and then all the legal stuff to be done. So you're not gonna get any of that from me. But we can talk a bit more about. We do know what's public, and yeah, then we'll get into my overall thoughts on this whole mess. Vshojo owes the Evenstar Foundation a lot of money, $500,000, and they've, you know, in Mouse video as well. Mouse has also owed money. I'm just like curious.
And he's been super implicated in that. Okay, he's not. He's hard to understand at 1.5 speed. My God, I'm gonna put him at 1.25.
How did that happen? Because from my perspective, you know, I feel like it should have been pretty easy. I mean, you know, this is an article from like 3 years ago. Is that like? Just saying, an interesting article. That's it. Just gonna leave. $11 million. They had raised $11 million in venture capital, and it's like, where did that money go? You know, it costs a lot of money to run an agency, but still, that was 3 years ago. Like, Jesus Christ. There, and also, I was curious because I saw this tweet that someone posted. Hopefully, it doesn't show anything that I shouldn't show. I saw this tweet where someone posted that. Remember when Vshojo plastered this all over the Tokyo subway to brag about how well they treated their talents? And I was thinking about this, and I was like, I know that station. That's fucking Shinjuku Station. Oh, really? And I was wondering, I was like, how much does it cost? I've been there. Houses and yacht. To get that. Because you know, personally, in my opinion, it would be nice if instead of advertising, we could, you know, perhaps pay the talents and the charity. Yeah. Put that money towards the Deficiency Foundation. Yeah. And so I actually found the exact costs of how much it costs to do this. Fun fact. Yeah, here they are. It's a lot of money. So this is one of the ways that you can get it. There's also this. Oh, he pulled it up. That's so base of him to go look how much it costs. And I'll let you explain how much this costs. So what this says in Japanese is right here. This says that for one of those pillars for 7 days, if I'm not mistaken, it'll cost 40 million yen, which is about $250,000 for one. If you want to take over the whole thing, it would cost 200. It's 200 million yen, which is, if I'm not mistaken. It's a fuck ton. It is a fuck ton. Okay, it's like an insane amount of money, and that's to get all those pillars for 7 days of advertising. And obviously, like, look, I'm not here to tell a business how to run their company. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they had several pillars. They had the entire station plastered. Yo, that is so much money. I'm looking at that tweet in a new light. Then I don't give a fuck. But what? Well, I mean, I do give a fuck. That is a lie. Okay, now we know where the 11 millions went. If they spend their money like this, Jesus. Give a fuck, actually. I give quite a lot of fucks. My God. One thing that, you know, leaves the question in my mind, as somebody who would like the charity to get paid, is why is there the need to advertise an English talent agency on a Japanese subway? Just a genuine, like, thought that I would love to know what happened. Like, I had to imagine that there was, I don't know. I'm not, no imagining, no stipulating. Look, I'm just saying. But I will tell you guys how I feel about it. Because I think I'm well within my legal right to do that, and I'm fucking pissed off, man. It's been really frustrating. I've to say the least. Obviously, I've known about this for quite some time now. Up in Mouse. No, it was USD as much as possible, and as much as you can do, and it's man, it fucking sucks. It sucks a lot, and I'm still kind of like coming to terms with the breach of trust, which I think is, something that I think is obviously being, because everyone's talking about the charity money, and that's really important, and the talents have been lied to. But I think, like, man, what a colossal fuck up to absolutely ruin the trust with, like, all of the talents in my mind. And with Mouse, like, the one thing that you have to do as an agency is just keep your talent safe. Like nothing you do should ever put them in a point of jeopardy. And so it's just so depressing. that this happened. And I know that like, I don't want to talk for Mouse in any of this because that's not, I think, this is a Mouse thing, but like,
yeah,
Mouse already had like a hard time trusting people, so it just fucking makes me so fucking
sad
mad that someone that and people that Mouse trusted kind of took advantage of that, and I'm really, really, really angry about it. I know I am not shouting and all that stuff. Lord knows I want to. But man, I'm just sad. I'm just so sad. I'm so sad. But okay, so let's talk a bit about the video and about Mouse and so Mouse released a statement and
remember
I'm glad that she did, because I think that it was
they also made that big like extravagant booth at the convention. We're like celebrating them for it. It was not that long ago. I think it was last year, and we thought they were so cool for it because they had the best, most interactive booth, and now we realize, yeah, that was cool, but during that time, people like Kason weren't even getting paid. And shouldn't that have been a priority?
Important for Mouse to be able to tell this from her own words, from her own side. And again, reminder, this is, what Mouse's attorneys have approved Mouse to say. And this is what they're allowed to say. So, if you can say this and you can't say the other stuff, I mean...
True.
Anyway. The one good thing that's come from this so far, and then I guess we can get into that in a little bit, but like, goddamn. Oh man, I'm sorry. My thoughts are hard to formulate in this moment, and perhaps I should have had a script, but like, I feel like I didn't really want to come in here and be like, this is what my lawyer has approved. I feel like because there's so much support from you guys.
I think he's doing a pretty good job. He's always been really good at expressing himself, and I feel like whenever I listen to Connor, what he has to say feels insightful and interesting.
The viewers for Mouse and for especially our charitable endeavors, that I felt like it would be doing a bit of a disservice to kind of just lawyer talk out of this.
Yeah, basically he said that what Ironmouse said, what we're hearing from talents, is just the tip of the iceberg. All right, let's get this going.
It's just so depressing. And like, so, obviously found out about this quite a while ago. And I'd been concerned for quite some time about certain things. And so, it was pushing quite heavily. And so I'm glad that, Mouse able to get answers. Obviously it was like not great answers. And I mean, dude, can you imagine that like you've put so much of like your life and so much of like your effort and everything that you hold dear and everything that you care about into something, and someone else is like, whoops, forgot about that. Oh, I was supposed to do that. I'm okay. I don't think I'll do it.
$500,000.
And then you can't even get like a good answer as to what the fuck is going on. Yeah, it's just I'm like dumbfounded. So, and I'm glad that that now it's out and that we can hopefully start.
Bro, Vshojo is 100% done. Vshojo is 900% cooked. That's gonna be somebody's title or thumbnail in the following days.
Figuring out what the next steps are, and obviously it's just so shit, man. It's so shit. So one thing that I was like, we should do this is that we should talk to the Deficiency Foundation and kind of explain what's a bit about what's going on.
Imagine having to explain that to the charity foundation. That's so embarrassing. Putting you in this position, I'd be furious. I'd be fuming. It's Vshojo over.
Oh man, that is like, if you think you've ever had to fucking break bad news to people in your life, dude. I mean, I normally don't like get upset or cry about things, but like, man, like having to, deal with that was just like so ridiculous. Because me and Mouse have both spent so much of our online time and the work that I do here and what Mouse does, like advocacy for the Deficiency Foundation.
Yeah.
And I genuinely see all the Deficiency people like family. Like we have calls with them every month. We walk through what they're doing. We walk through all the fundraisers that we're doing and where the money's going. Like, talk to patients. I've interviewed people who have benefited from the charity, and I've gotten to speak with them. And like this, it's so hard when you donate money. Like there are so many people who are being so generous and donating money. It's so hard to see that money and to imagine that you like helped someone, and to see the direct benefits of that. But
yeah, Mouse IDF Tiltify campaign is at $557,000. Like the community is really pulling their shit together to come through this. At least there is a silver lining in all of this. And is that when it matters, the community pulls together, you know?
You know, I've been really fortunate. I've been able to like actually talk to so many of these patients who have benefited from this money and who have been able to increase their quality of life because of this money.
So I think I talk about this in my Ironmouse video, but Ironmouse symptoms have been much diminished now with the help that she's been getting with her medications, and you know the financial support that streaming has afforded her. She can do so many more things now, which is really cool. And I think they were hoping that they could help other people's through the charity like that, in that same manner. And that's why it means so much to her.
And so to like kind of hear that like people won't get it.
She said she can walk again thanks to them. Yeah, it's crazy. It's huge. For somebody who believes that it's not gonna happen, and to have somebody reach out their hand and be like, no, we can make it happen, you just need a little help, or you just need a little push. And that's why it's so heartbreaking that money that was supposed to go for a good cause, for a great cause, has been going in the pocket of a private corporation. It's beyond messed up. Yeah, she came a long way.
Fucking hurts. Because again, I've spent so much fucking energy, and Mouse spent so much energy on raising money for this charity that, you know, like without them, we wouldn't have Ironmouse streams. You know, like they are such an important aspect of Mouse's life. And yeah, sorry, getting a little sad. Get a little sad, man, when I think about it. Because and then I started thinking about like, man,
yeah, Vshojo basically scammed her fan, and her charity.
Like, we hear about Ironmouse, and we're so lucky that we hear about Mouse's story and Mouse's journey. And then I get so fucking sad that I think like, damn, it could have ended so much more differently if there wasn't people who were trying to do the right thing. And that makes me
I don't think you're gonna receive it.
Really fucking angry. So yeah, that's really tough to deal with. But I think it's been great to see the support the Mouse has gotten so far. And when I was talking to Mouse, the Mouse obviously extremely nervous about doing this, releasing this, obviously, as this is like such a difficult thing to do. And Mouse is not a drama person. Mouse is not a confrontational person. Mouse is not the type of person who would get into this. Mouse would do everything in her power to not let it get to this point. Yeah. And so to see it kind of like get there, and just watching Mouse being like torn apart by this was made me really fucking angry. And I really hope that the people who are responsible for this, I hope that they're held accountable, and that there is some form of justice.
Dude, if we can all have one friend like Connor, if you can all have one friend like Connor, it's dude, you're set, because he's such a good friend to her. It's actually really sweet to see that. It's crazy that she mentioned they guilt tripped her to stay, and there's been a common theme where the talents feared they would never get the money if they left, keeping them on for longer and longer. I know, it's crazy.
But other than that, it has been amazing to see like just how much support there's been for the charity and for Mouse. Because and I think that I'm really happy that everyone's kind of taken to Mouse and the charity here. And like already, like so far, like as I'm like,
yeah, everybody needs a Connor in their life for real.
walking, it's going up. You know, it's kind of crazy. But like $223,000 raised already, and Mouse isn't even streamed. You know, like that's crazy. Like that's so cool. And I'm just kind of like overwhelmed for Mouse as well, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like the level of generosity has been really cool to see. So that's been awesome. And even with the Immune Deficiency Foundation, like we've worked with them so much that like we work with them so much that you can literally go on their website to read about a page with us and how we fundraise and how you can get in and get involved. Like there is a page on their website dedicated entirely to the fundraisers that we do. Like,
there's also a really good like video essay on Sea-Dog and how he's raised so much money for the foundation. It was like an angle that no one took on the Connor, and it was really good. It's a really good video, very inspiring.
And like the impact that, you know, all of you guys have had on people's lives. And like, look, being in like a content creator space and having to raise money for charity, it's a weird situation because people want to know what they're donating to. And the sad reality of like immunocompromised stuff is that it is super not easy to explain. Like it is, I mean, like, for lack of better words, it's not a sexy disease. Like, because like it is so hard to fully get across what it is that common variable immunodeficiency is, right? Like even saying it sounds like I get like explaining to someone like, hi, primary immune deficiency is a situation where sometimes your immune system just doesn't work. But wait, there's 450 different versions of it, and there's some people are only affected with like super individual cases. Like it's such a complex disease to talk about and to fundraise for. And I'm so glad that like people are willing to listen and to hear out when me and Mouse are always talking about it. And so that makes me really happy.
Gamer Crom, thank you so much. Welcome back to the Cute Squad. Thank you for the resub. I really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, 450 that we know of. Sorry. It's terrifying. Like it's a really like fucking horrible disease because basically you just, you know, you could live your whole life thinking, damn, I'm healthy, and then suddenly when you start to get like, you know, older, maybe 25, status, you know, maybe you just start getting sick, and maybe you're getting pneumonia, which you've never gotten before, and maybe you're getting that sinus infection that's lasting a lot longer and happening a bit more often than it was before. And the doctors are always like, well, you should try this, you should try this, you should try this, because the doctors themselves don't even know about it. A lot of doctors are not educated in primary immune deficiency, which is why a lot of the money also goes towards helping further train doctors, helping give them more information, because they're like, it's scary to think as somebody who might be sick that my doctor might just have no idea what the fuck is wrong with me. And the fact that you'd have to live with that and your quality of life will just keep getting worse and worse while you're being given medication and treatment for stuff that is not the problem. It's like super demoralizing, super draining, and like a horrible quality of life. And it only gets worse the older you get. So it's why there is such a massive need for just educating people and talking about it, which is why with all...
Unfortunately, that's kind of the reality of the medical system. They kind of like have this checklist. You give your symptoms and they're like, well, we're going to try this first at the top of the checklist. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, then let's try something else. But they're kind of like wasting your time. And every time you got to go see them again and pass your card. So they're getting government money. Or in you guys' case, from the States, you just straight up pay them, I guess.
All this stuff, I want to make sure that we all learn a bit more about the charity and the disease, because it's such an important part. That is like half the battle with raising money and raising awareness.
Because it's really rare. It's not the first thing to go for. Yeah, okay. I guess that's fair. But maybe if they were more educated, like he said, on the symptoms, they could pinpoint it out like earlier.
Research, you can't raise more money without people knowing about it. And you can't fix the disease until there's a lot of money.
I'm sorry to hear that, CRN.
But like, imagine it. Like, you suddenly start getting sick. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Suddenly you can't be around your friends, your family. And if you do want to be around your friends and family, they have to quarantine for days at a time. It's like terrifying. Like it's genuinely such a horrific and lonely experience to have to go through that. Like you, like mentally are like completely fine, but suddenly now you're isolated. You can't talk to anyone. You suddenly keep getting sicker and sicker. It's awful. It's a really horrible disease. And you know, the fact that like Mouse is able to stream and do what Mouse does with all of that is insane. Like Mouse is like a superhero, man. Like I when I get mildly sick, I'm like, better take 3 days off. You know. Meanwhile, Mouse is like in her pukathon, in her subathon, puking all the time, and then coming back to stream like nothing happened. It's crazy. Like I can't do that shit. Pukathon next.
I didn't know she was being sick during her subathon. Oh, what the fuck? She is a superwoman.
Oh god. So it's like crazy. You know. It's
Jesus.
There's a lot to admire, I think, about Mouse, and to be proud of. I think I'm always so impressed with Mouse and her ability to, no matter what, just kind of power through it all, get through it. So yeah, I'm just mad. I'm just so mad. You're locked in now, mate. Thank you for the comedic relief. I mean, you know, it's depressing, but I think it has been really cool, kind of seeing so far everyone kind of coming together. Everyone kind of trying to raise money for charity. Everyone, you know, taking this really horrific mess and making it into something good. And I really do hope that publicly you guys don't have to wait long to fully find out what happened and Because I think everyone wants answers. I think we all want answers to what the fuck has happened. How can you fuck this up so much, And I fucking wish. I wish Mouse was able to go like Hail Mary and just tell you guys everything. But we have to wait. We have to wait. We have to be patient. We have to wait for the full story.
Yeah.
Lawyer's got a lawyer. Although I was
But the lawyers will always tell you not to talk. They will always say that.
I was talking to another lawyer about this because I was also curious. I was asking him like his thoughts on the situation, and I said I was like, nah, fuck it, we ball. Let's get that lawsuit. Let's go crazy. I was like, what are they gonna do? Sue the talent? That's crazy. Because I feel like okay, it's like if you as a talent agency sued your talent, that no talent would ever join your company ever again. And at that point, like, what are you suing for? You're suing to like pay off the debt you owe to that talent. You know what I mean? Like, this would be like Disney if Disney tried to sue Mickey Mouse. It's ridiculous.
True.
But, the lawyers are funny, and law thing needs to be done. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So that's about it. That's all I have. That I don't have much else to say other than I'm angry. I'm disappointed. It's not hard to, pay money that you owe. It's about it.
Yeah, how are they gonna find money to sue though?
It's not your money. Don't fuck with it. All right. Okay. All right. What did he say? Okay. My lawyer did message me. Okay. He didn't send all caps. I'm fine. And look, this is going to be, a mess of a situation while we wait for everything to kind of come out and for everything to kind of unfold. I think what's important is to, don't get too caught up in drama because people are going to start to try and farm this for all it's worth. They're going to try to, milk every view out of this possible and stretch out facts or, misconstrue situations. Just wait for what the talent say. The moment the talent can all tell you about it, that's when we'll find out everything. So yeah. That's about it.
I think
that's it. That's all.
I think we can legit make it to $1 million on the Tiltify. How much is it now? Almost 560. Hey, if this keeps going, we could get to $1 million maybe in like 2 days.
That's all I have to say. I'm not going to go into too much more depth about it, other than just fucking sad and disappointed. Twitter's already going crazy, and like rightfully so. Like I feel like I understand why everyone is so fucking fuming about this. Like everyone has the right to be completely fucking angry and betrayed, especially if you were an active viewer of Vshojo or Mouse or supported any of it. Like, yeah, you have every fucking right to feel absolutely betrayed. I think like that. I think that's completely valid. But try not to get, try not to go too crazy. Try not to go haywire. We just gotta wait ultimately. And for now, we can continue our clowning. I think we can continue the clowning while the lawyers do their thing. We'll let the lawyers do their thing.
And you know what? It's also crazy that like Moist Critical and all of these big news outlets have also picked up the story.
Oh, man.
And Ludwig, who's made some obnoxious tweets about it.
And I think, look, I'm super excited ultimately because I am excited for when Mouse streams next because I know the positivity is going to be insane. I can't wait because I know Mouse needs it because Mouse has been dealing with this for quite a long time. Privately. So I think like when Mouse streams next, it'll be nice. It'll be nice to hear it. Giga, thank you so much for rating. Sorry, I was like locked in.
Giga rated.
Talk about it a little bit, and of course, Giga is ever mature. Giga had the absolute correct mentality when talking about it. Giga was like, "Let the lawyers cook." So I think it'll be good. But look, we're already at.
Ludwig compared Vshojo to a terrorist organization, which I don't feel like he should. I don't think he should be saying anything about terrorist organizations, considering he's friends with Hassan.
$230,000 raised for charity. That's like insane amounts. Ridiculous. So we gotta wait for Mouse to come back and be live again, and I guess every stream till then will just be the Mouse waiting room. Mouse is in chat. You missed her message. I'm sorry. I had chat closed because I didn't want to get distracted while I was talking about it. I kind of wanted to just be able to talk about it because I find that chat throws me off because I'll be talking about something and I'll be on a trail of thought and I'll read a chat that like raises a good point. I'll be like, well. So I don't know. I didn't see what Mouse said. So sorry, Mouse. One more thing before I move on. So here's one of my biggest what the fucks about all of this, okay? And I did want to say this, but I forgot to say it during my rant earlier. As somebody who is always, I'm always concerned about mouse. I care a lot about mouse, and I just want mouse to be okay. So in Mouse's statement.
Oh, that was his joke? I didn't even get that. What the fuck? Yeah. I just felt like the tweet was in bad taste. Even if you don't agree with the Hassan thing, it's like it's almost like he didn't think it through, and he doesn't realize that people will poke holes at this. I don't know. Just a bad tweet overall.
Mouse alludes that money is owed to her. Like, in my mind, if you owed money to to Mouse or any talent, it's like, what if Mouse was not in a financially secure position and Mouse really needed that money?
Yeah.
Like, would you just like not give it? Like, I don't understand.
I mean, probably they can't give it. It doesn't seem like they have the money, or they would give it. That's the crazy part.
Because at that point we're getting.
I hope that the CEOs and the upper management have also received pay cuts, by the way, to try to even out the debt they're in. Because if they're still getting their huge salaries and their bonus and all of that, while everybody else is not getting paid, that's seriously messed up.
To the point where you're just actively risking someone's livelihood. And that really, really, really pissed me off. Because me, if I go broke, okay, I'll start working Uber Eats. I'll figure it out. I'll be all right. But it's we all know medical treatment is not cheap. They're very frustrating. Needless to say,
I think her plasmas cost thousands of dollars.
Anger is being tempered, and my fury is quite palpable. But look, we'll wait for the full thing to come out.
Hey, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And I'll see you in the next video.